If you're thinking of purchasing a new MacBook, there are many models to choose from, including the MacBook Pro, the MacBook 12-inch Retina, and the MacBook Air. Even though each has its pros and cons, the MacBook Air is frequently underappreciated and greatly undervalued. What are some of the features that make the Air a great purchase? For starters, of all the MacBook lines, the Air has the longest battery life at about 12 hours. Even the latest MacBook Pro can't compete, coming in at 10 hours, or the MacBook 12-inch Retina at about 9 hours. If you need longer battery life, the Air has you covered. Another great reason to purchase the MacBook Air is its great price for the hardware. For the 13-inch 5th generation i5 processor, 8GB of RAM, and 128GB of SSD storage. As of the time of this video, Best Buy has a sale on the Air. Was able to get a mint condition 2014 13-inch MacBook Air with i7, 128GB solid state storage, 8GB of RAM for materials. Additionally, unlike the MacBook 12-inch Retina, the Air boasts a full complement of user ports, including a full SD slot, 2 USB 3.0 ports, a Thunderbolt 2 port, a MagSafe 2 power connector, and a headphone jack. Compared to the single fragile USB-C charge and data port on the MacBook 12-inch Retina, the Air will most likely have all the ports you need already built in. Some may tell you the screen is of poor quality, but you need to see it for yourself. Although the resolution is low by today's standards at 1440 by 900, don't let that scare you away. Looking at the screen, you'll see very clear text and sharp images. True, the Air does not have the saturation or superior viewing angles of today's high DPI IPS displays, but even that isn't noticeable when you're looking at the display from typing distance on your lap. When it comes to processor horsepower, the MacBook Air keeps up with the MacBook Pro Retina 2015. Even though the test system was the MacBook Pro 2014 i7, it rendered a 10-minute iMovie file in 1080p in just under 4 minutes, 17 seconds, 7 seconds faster than the MacBook Pro 13-inch 2015 Retina edition. In Geekbench scores, the MacBook Air scored 2900 for single-core and 5664 for multi-core, compared to 2980 and 6339 for the MacBook Pro Retina 2015. Compare these scores with the underperforming MacBook 12-inch M3 at 2280 for single-core and 4447 for multi-core. With regard to disk storage, the SSD in the MacBook Air starts at 128GB of space, which is sufficient for most users' needs, such as browsing the internet, creating office documents, or even some video and photo editing if desired. The current model Air has excellent read and write speeds, hitting an average of 1285 megabytes a second, paralleling the current model MacBook Pro Retina. Given all the great features of the MacBook Air and its very few weaknesses, this is a great machine for back-to-school, office use, or even more power-hungry needs such as video or photo editing. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this review, please take a moment to like and subscribe, and drop a comment.